For strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. Our good times are all gone, I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I think I'll go out to Alberta. Weather's good there in Montral. I've got some friends that I could go to working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I'd ask you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. For strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. Our good times are all gone. I send you down the fair, but by then it will be winter. There ain't too much for you to do. Those winds sure blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't. If I send you down the fair, but by then it will be winter. There ain't too much for you to do. I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies, if things are looking good, you can meet me. Don't change, come what may. Our good times are all gone, I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Well, there's 2 eggs up on whiskey toast, home fries on the side. Wash it down with the Roadhouse coffee, burns up your insides. You're just a canyon caller at a diner, and a waitress I did love. I sat in the back neath an old stuffed bear and a worn-out Navajo rug. Now old Jack, the boss, he left at 6, then it's Katie, bar the door. She pulled down that Navajo rug and she spread it across the floor. Hey, I saw lightning cross the sacred mountain, saw the moving turtle doves. But I was lying next to Katie on that old Navajo rug. Aye, 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 Katie, shades are red and blue. Aye, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you, Katie, shades are red and blue. Well, I saw old Jack about a year ago. He said the place burned to the ground. And all I saved with this old bare tooth. Katie, she's left town. Oh, but Katie, she got her souvenir too. Jack spat a tobacco plug. Well, you should have seen her coming through the smoke, dragging that Navajo rug. Aye, 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 Katie, shades are red and blue. Aye, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you. So every time I cross the sacred mountains and lightning breaks above, it always takes me back in time to my long lost Katie love. But everything keeps on moving, everybody's on the go. Hey, you don't find things that last anymore like I know of a Navajo. Aye, 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 Katie, shades are red and blue. Aye, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you, Katie, shades are red and blue. Aye, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you, Katie, shades are red Magpie, you're an early riser, magpie. You're a bold chastiser, magpie. Always waking up my wife and I. You old coyote in the sky, magpie. Some say you're a bold deceiver, I say. You're a true believer, magpie. Oh, the West ain't never gonna die, just as long as you can fly. You roam all around these hills like a gypsy. I don't see what's the matter with that. Your choice is meat for something to eat. I don't have a problem with that. You build a big house with a front and a back door, and you want to be free. Holy Moses, magpie, I am you, you are me. Walk that walk, talk that talk. Sing me a song of way long ago. Was it out on the trail? You got a beautiful tail, riding on the back of the white buffalo. Say magpie. just as long as you can fly. Old coyote in the sky, he's a magpie. Give me a couple seconds and I grab my hat. Oh, magpie, you're a pretty bird. You just wanna be free. Holy Moses, magpie, I am you, you are me. Walk that walk, talk that talk. Sing me a song way long ago. Was it out on the trail? You got a beautiful tail. Did you cut the deal with the white buffalo? Say magpie. You know the West ain't never gonna die, just as long as you can fly. Pika pika, Hatsanika. Pika pika, Hatsanika. Oh, the West ain't never gonna die. You know the West ain't never gonna die. Stood by the round pen gate, combing his buckskin steed. Along came his true love, the lily of the west, wishing her lover Godspeed. Where are you going, Ross Knox? She said. Where are you going? Said she. Oh, I have been commanded, a helmet I must wear. I will ride to another country. To the high Sierra I will ride, my love. Perhaps the wild Patagonia. But your love will remain in my heart, my dear. So long, Arizona. A part of me that some damn bureaucrat would abrogate a cowboy's hat is rank absurdity. To the high Sierra I will ride, my love, perhaps to the wild Patagonia, and your love will remain in my heart, my dear. It's farewell, Arizona. Ross Knox stood by the round pen gate, combing his buckskin steed.
I grew up dreaming of being a cowboy and loving the cowboy ways, pursuing the life of my high-riding heroes. I burned up my childhood days learned all the rules of a modern day drifter. Don't you hold on to nothing too long. Just take what you need from the ladies that leave them with the words of a sad country song. My heroes have always been cowboys, and they still are, it seems, sadly in search of and one step and back of themselves and their slow-moving dreams. Cowboys are special, with their own brand of misery from being alone too long. You could die from the cold in the arms of a nightmare, knowing well that your best days are gone. Picking up hookers instead of my pen, I let the words of my youth fade away. Old worn out saddles and old worn out memories, but no one and no place to stay. My heroes have always been cowboys, and they still are, it seems, sadly in search of and one step and back of themselves and their slow-moving dreams. Sadly in search of and one step and back of themselves and their slow-moving dreams.
She comes from down in southern Colorado. I just got out of service and I'm looking for some fun, but someday soon she'll be with me, someday soon. Her parents do not like me 'cause I ride the rodeo. Her father thinks that I will leave her crying, but I know she will follow me right down the toughest road, and someday soon she'll be with me, someday soon. It's just because he was just as wild in his younger days. So blow you open northern and blow me on my way. I'm driving in tonight from California. I love my damned old rodeo almost as much as I love her. Someday soon she'll be with me, someday soon. Someday soon she'll be with me, someday soon. Well, them old boys down in Texas chew Copenhagen, wash it all down with that Coors. They ain't a bit bashful about speaking their minds. They'll tell you what's theirs and what's yours. There's Waylon and there's Willie, they own about half the state. Sing of the glories all in song. Talk about your lovers and your fighters, wild Barima bull riders. The whole thing takes a halt, goes on. Ride with me, Jesus, help me pull this heavy load. Don't let her slip, don't let her slide. You answer all our questions further down this muddy road. Oh, cowboys cross the great divide. Well, up north it's Saddle Bronx and it's hockey and honky-tonks.
Et comme le fleuve gèle en hiver, ben les gens traversaient à pied. Très souvent, l'hiver, il y avait des ponts de glace. Les gens pouvaient le faire en patin, si vous voulez. To go to the island, we're going to pass on Orleans Island Bridge. You're about to see it. It's going to be in front of us.
Too much damn wind, not enough whiskey, drives them old northern boys flat wild. And he may go to hell, or even Vancouver, he'll always be Alberta's child. Yes, he will. Right with me, Jesus, help me pull this heavy load. Don't let her slip, don't let her slide. You answer all our questions further down this muddy road. Oh, cowboys cross the great divide. Right with me, Jesus, help me pull this heavy load. Don't let her slip, don't let her slide. You answer all our questions further down this muddy road. Oh, cowboys cross the great divide. Northwest Montana can sure make her cry. Too many long nights without him. And when Charles M. Russell gets to painting the sky, she's all alone in the shadows. She's much too pretty for living alone. He's much too stubborn for taming. He's a riding the range at a camp with no phone. She's all alone in the shadows. And the wind in the sagebrush whispers him down, whispers him down to his wintering ground. She knows the deep snow will soon bring him down. She's gonna wait for her cowboy. Well, the last time I saw her, I was working the bar. Got some good bars in Montana. Bought them a couple rounds, then they jumped in his car. They were gone in a wink of his taillights. And the wind and the sagebrush whispered him down, whispered him down to his wintering ground. She knew the deep snow would soon bring him down. She's long gone with her cowboy, all for the love of a cowboy. When I was but a small boy, Father bought me many books about the creatures of the river banks and the sins of old sea cooks. But the ones that I never left behind with the long forgotten games were the tales of wild and windy slopes by the man they call Will James. All the telling of his cowboy dream, oh, so it seemed to me. Perfect combination, riding high and living free. His heroes were his horses, and he drew them clear and true. Every page that come alive and jump straight out at you. And his race towards the sunset was the high and lonesome kind, like the coyote always looking back. He left no tracks behind. And I memorized those pictures, boy, the very best. If whiskey was his mistress, his true love was the best. I remember back on Dead Man Creek some 60 years ago, hired out to breaking broncs, which I'd never done before. Just a city kid, and I asked myself now, what would Will James do? You know, it was the damnedest thing, 'cause it kinda got me through. And his race towards the sunset was the high and low tracks behind, and I've memorized those pictures, boys. They're still the very best. If whiskey was his mistress, his true love was the best. If whiskey was his mistress, his true love was the best. Right on, Will James, right on. Now the old double diamond lay out east of Du Bois in the land of the buffalo. And the auctioneers gabbled how it rapped and it rattled as I watched the old double diamond go. Won't you listen to the wind, Mother Nature's violin? When I first hired on the old double diamond, I was a damn poor excuse for a man. I never learned how to aim when the spirit was tame. Couldn't see all the cards in my hand. And the wind whipped the granite above me, blew the tumbleweeds clean through my soul. Well, I fought her winners and I busted her horses, and I took more than I thought I could stand. But the battles with the mountains and cattle seem to bring out the best in a man. I guess a sailor, he needs an ocean, and a mama, her babies to hold. And I need the hills of Wyoming in the land of the buffalo. Now she's selling out, I'm moving on, but I'm leaving with more than I came. 'Cause I've got this saddle and it ain't for sale, and I've got this song to sing. Find a new reins to ride, new knots to tie, in a country where cowboys are king. I turn my tail to the wind, and the old double-timer disappear into the sage.
Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all these things that won't change, come what may.
Sure, here you have exploitations with sometimes 150, 160,000 trees, so it's really an industrial process, but we go to the traditional maple groves.
Well, our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Think I'll go out to Alberta, weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends that I could go working for. Yet I wish you'd change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all these things that won't change, come what may. Well, our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there for the snow flies, and if things are looking good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not much for you to do, and the winds can sure blow cold away out there. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all these things that won't change, come what may. Well, our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
It's 3 eggs up on whiskey toast, home fries on the side. You wash it down with that roadhouse coffee, it burns up your inside. It's just a Canyon, Colorado diner, a little waitress I did love. Well, we sat in the back neath the old stuffed bear and a worn-out Navajo rug.
Well, old Jack, the boss, he quit at 6, and it's Katie, bar the door. And she pulled down that Navajo rug and spread it across the floor. Hey, I saw lightning cross the sacred mountain, saw the woven turtle doves lying next to Katie on that old Navajo rug. Aye, aye, aye. Katie, shades of red and blue. Aye, aye, aye. Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you? Well, I saw old Jack about a year ago. He said the place burned to the ground, and all he'd saved was an old bear tooth, and Katie, she left town. Oh, but Katie, she got her souvenir too. Jack spat out tobacco plug. Boy, should have seen her coming through the smoke, dragging that Navajo rug.
Aye, aye, aye. Katie, shades of red and blue. Aye, aye, aye. Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you? Every time I cross the sacred mountains and lightning breaks above, it always takes me back in time to my long-lost Katie love.
Oh, but everything keeps on moving, and everybody's on the go, and you don't find things that last anymore like a double woven Navajo.
Aye, aye, aye. Katie, shades of red and blue. Aye, aye, aye. Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you? Katie, shades of red and blue. Aye, aye, aye. Katie, whatever became to Navajo rugged hill. Magpie, you're an early riser, magpie. You're a bold chastiser, magpie. Always waking up my wife and I. You old coyote in the sky, magpie. Some say you're a bold deceiver, I say. You're a true believer, magpie. All the West ain't never gonna die, just as long as you can fly. You roam all around these hills like a gypsy. I don't see what's the matter with that. Your choice is meat for something to eat. I don't have a problem with that. You build a big house with a front and a back door, and you want to be free. Holy Moses, magpie, I am you, you are me. Walk that walk, talk that talk, sing me a song of way long ago. Was it out on the trail? You got a beautiful tail, riding on the back of the white buffalo. Say magpie, all the West ain't never gonna die, just as long as you can fly. Old coyote in the sky, he's a magpie. You hang all around these hills with the winter time. Why in the hell would you want to do that? It was me, I'd be out of here, man. Give me a couple seconds and I grab my hat. Oh, magpie, you're a pretty bird. You just wanna be free. Holy Moses, magpie, I am you, you are me. Walk that walk, talk that talk, sing me a song of way long ago. Was it out on the trail? You got a beautiful tail. Did you cut the deal with the white buffalo? Say magpie, you know the West ain't never gonna die, just as long as you can fly. Pika pika, Hazanika. Pika pika, Hazanika. All the West ain't never gonna die, you know the West ain't never gonna die.
Friend, I'm writing you this letter, and it's a long time overdue. You're thinking just mind your own business. I wouldn't blame you if you do. You know our range is getting smaller. Here you're all busted up inside, but it ain't the Broncos that'll kill you. It's just that damned old cowboy pride. Cowboy pride can always get a man through, but cowboy pride will make a fool of you. Good women are hard to find. I'm talking about the faithful kind. I hear you running with that waitress, and she's underage and wild. You know your wife's the best there is, son. Would you move in with that child? She stuck with you through the hard times. Think of all the nights she cried. Will she be another victim of that same old cowboy pride? I guess it's time to close my letter. Just something that I had to do. You know I made the same mistake once before she fell in love with you. So go home to your wife and family. It's time to put the past aside, so you don't end up like me now. Nothing left but cowboy pride. Cowboy pride can always get a man through, but cowboy pride will make a fool of you. Good women are hard to find. I'm talking about the faithful kind. Don't end up like me now, with nothing left but cowboy pride.
Never hit 17 when you play against the dealer, for you know that the odds won't ride with you. Never leave your woman alone when your friends are out to steal her. Years are gambled and lost like summer wages, and we'll keep rolling on till we get to Vancouver, and the one that I love who's living there. It's been 6 long months and more since I've seen her, maybe gambled and gone like summer wages. In all the beer parlors, oh, down along Main Street, the dreams of the seasons are all still down on the floor of the big stands of timber, just waiting for falling, and the hustlers sitting watchfully as they wait there by the door. So I'll work on the towboats with my slippery city shoes, which I swore I would never do again. Through the gray fog-bound streets where the cedars stand watching, I'll be far off and gone like summer wages. Ah, she's a woman so fine, I may never
17. When you play against the dealer, for you know that the odds won't ride with you. Never leave your woman alone. When your friends are out to steal her, here's our gamble.
As I was walking one morning for pleasure, I spied a cowpuncher riding alone. His hat was thrown back and his spurs was a jingling. And as he approached, he was singing this song. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggies. It's your misfortune, ain't none of my own. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggies. You know that Wyoming will be your new home. Your mama was raised way down in Texas, where the Jimson weed and the sandbirds grow. But we'll fill you up on prickly pear choya until you are ready for Idaho. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggy. It's your misfortune, ain't none of my own. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggy. You know that Wyoming will be your new home. It's early in the spring when we round up the dogies. We mark 'em and we brand 'em and bob off their tails. Round up the horse, load up each chuck wagon, send them little dogies out on the long trail. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggy. It's your misfortune, ain't none of my own. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggy. You know that Wyoming will be your new home. Are you beef stew or Uncle Sam's engines? It's beef, beef, beef. I hear them cry. Get along, get along, get along, little doggy. This time next week, you're gonna boil and fry. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggy. It's your misfortune, ain't none of my own. Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggy. You know that Wyoming will be your new home. As I was